Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're already a part of our soul family, you are loved and appreciated. We're so glad that you're back. Family, I have a very important message to deliver to you today from the ancestors. Please keep in mind that this is a collective message, therefore, not everything is going to fit for everybody. So, it is suggested that you take what fits and leave the rest. If this message resonates with you, there will be a link down below in the description box where you can book a personal reading for further clarity and a deeper look into your own personal situation. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right into this message. So without further ado, family, let's get into it. My beautiful, beautiful people. I'm getting the energy of rest. I feel like a lot of you are in a place of rest. Some of you may be like Christian. Some of you may have went to church today. Today is actually Sunday, February 23rd, 2025. I feel like some of you may have grown up in the church, and so you have a lot of questions now. Like, there are certain things that are not adding up for you. And so you might still go to church. You might still take part in prayer groups. Some of you may be a part of the choir. You may send your children to Sunday school. But there's some doubt here. And so a lot of you are going within. And that's where this energy of rest comes from. There's also an energy of meditation. Some of you are starting to tap into different spiritual practices. You're starting to do things differently than how you've done them like your whole entire life. And for some of you, this is draining. For some of you, introspection is draining. I feel like some of you have people in your energy that try to manipulate you or brainwash you into seeing things one way. Like, say, for example, you bring a new perspective to them and they're like, oh no, that's BS. That's baloney. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. It's like you have people in your energy who aren't willing to grow. Like, they're not willing to explore new ways of seeing things. And so that has driven many of you to be in a place of solitude because you feel like you don't really have anybody that relates to you. You feel alone on this journey. Some of you have not met your soul tribe yet. Okay, so I had to change my music. I had to change the whole entire direction of my background music. And I feel like similarly, a lot of you guys are doing that in your life. Like, you're changing the whole trajectory of your life. Like I said, a lot of you were born into some type of tradition. And now you're moving away from that tradition, okay? And there are people in your life that are trying to convince you to remain stuck. Like, they don't want you to explore, all right? And then we got the Six of Pentacles here in reverse to clarify, all right? And so the Six of Pentacles in reverse talks about greed. It talks about selfishness, stinginess, ungratefulness, exploitation. So some of these people may benefit from you being stuck where you are. Some of them may not want you to grow past them. Some are projecting. I feel like for some of you with the Magician here upright, first of all, let me go back. So this Three of Swords, it says retreat from the world to recharge energy and gain perspective. Okay. And I feel like that's what a lot of you are doing. Like, you're taking time alone, in order to go within and figure things out. Right. Like, you're like, all right, well, I need to, forget what they're saying, forget the outside noise. I need to really go within to see what my soul is trying to say to me. Many of you are trying to align your mind, body, and soul. It says, what aspects of my life require me to take a break and recharge my energy? Some of these people are draining. Some of these people or energies are draining. Like I said, some of you could be a part of some type of organization or tradition, and it's just not working for you anymore. And so you're going within. And with the Magician here upright, it talks about manifestation. So you're going within because you're trying to find your confidence. You're trying to find your direction. It says you can manifest what you desire in your life. It's all in your hands. So that's exactly it. You're realizing that nothing that anybody else has to say really matters, right? What matters is your path, your individual path, your individual purpose. And with the Six of Swords here upright, it talks about transition. It talks about moving on, progress, personal growth. So, yeah, you're like, this is my journey. Some of you, like you did something to please other people. Like you may have went to school, like you may have gotten a degree, or you joined a program or a tradition or some type of movement just because for some of you, you wanted to please other people. And for others of you, it's because you've seen it being done by everyone around you. And so you felt like that was the way to go. And so you're transitioning out of that. You're moving on. It says move on from the past and journey towards a brighter future. Some of you guys may be air signs. Some of you guys may be earth signs. Air energy is very prominent here right now. And that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It says, what situations or relationships in my life require me to let go of the past and move forward? Somebody's wearing a hoodie right now. Like somebody's wearing a hoodie. Somebody likes the color orange, or they're wearing orange, or like red, burgundy, something like that. Somebody lives somewhere where it's really windy as well. Some of you guys might be from Chicago. Let me know in the comment section if this resonates with you. But yeah, so we got the Knight of Swords here upright. The Knight of Swords talks about charging ahead. It talks about ambition, determination. Like many of you are determined to do things your way. Like you don't want to conform. And you weren't put here to conform either. It says charge ahead with confidence and determination. Be ready to conquer any obstacle in your path. For some of you, this obstacle or these obstacles are the energies around you. Like they're keeping you back, or they're trying to keep you back. Many of you are very assertive. But I feel like when you were a child, you may have been hushed a lot. Like people told you, stay in a child's place, oh, you think you grown? And you would just be trying to express yourself. But the thing is, what that did to you was it kind of dumbed you down. I don't want to say like you're not dumb, but it made you like go through life and not speak up. Like this caused you to, I want to say, close your throat chakra. Like for some of you, your throat chakras are blocked. Like you stopped speaking up, or you didn't speak up for yourself. You didn't defend yourself or the people around you because your whole childhood you were told to shut your mouth. And so now you're developing or redeveloping confidence. And so you're speaking up for yourself again. And you are making a conscious decision to go after what makes you feel good. And then with the Seven of Cups here upright, it talks about choices, options. You have a choice. And so you're making this choice. You are making the decision to go in a different direction here. Some of you guys have like short curly hair. Some of you guys have like natural, like a afro. Um, Somebody here might have like a reptile as a pet. Somebody here plays pool. They're really good at pool. Somebody here has like a blue candle burning, a blue or a white candle burning right now as we speak. Um, so we got the Knight of Cups here in reverse. And the Knight of Cups talks about emotional manipulation. So I said this earlier, right? Somebody in your energy is trying to manipulate you to do things the way that they want you to do things. And I feel like when they can't get you to do things the way that they want you to do things, they may give you attitude or they may be moody. Tell me more about this. Like they may do things out of spite. For some of you, this is like the mother or father of your children, or your mother or father. Yeah, with the Chariot here upright, they want you to have willpower. All right, they want you to continue to move forward. Continue to move forward. The Chariot is one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. Some of you guys may have like stars on your ceiling, or like stars as a wallpaper, or star universe curtains, something like that. Some of you guys are always looking up at the stars, like you feel connected to the stars. Tell me more about this. Yeah, some of you guys feel lost, like you don't feel like you belong here. Some of you guys know that you are star seeds. You don't feel like you belong here. That's why you always looking up, always looking at the stars. Some of you guys are always like you like to go to the ocean and just like look at the water. Um, Tell me more about this energy right here. Interesting. Like some of you guys traveled very far to get here. Like for some of you, home is very far away. Like you're just passing through here. But where you really come from is thousands of miles away. Like as a matter of fact, numbers can't even measure the distance. Because in reality, the distance is an illusion. Some of you feel lost. Some of you feel stagnant. You feel like you're stuck. And that's why you're taking this time to go within. That's why you're taking the time to do some introspection. You're like, okay, wait, hold on. Like, let me go back to the drawing board. And we got the sun card here. Yeah. Many of you are like children of the sun. Many of you are star seeds. Many of you are fire signs as well. A lot of you guys are like earth angels. Many of you guys built the mounds. Like many of you guys built mounds in like Mesoamerica, like Aztec, Mayans. I'm hearing like Teotihuacan, something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong. Teotihuacan. I'm hearing like mezcal or like damn. Tell me more. Many of you guys are directly related to Moctezuma, or you might see his name pronounced as Montezuma. So he was an emperor. He was an Aztec emperor. And I had to go look that up because I couldn't remember the name. But all I could hear was Teotihuacan and mezcal. So mezcal originated in parts of Mexico. So again, some of you helped build those pyramids. Some of you ruled over that landmass, that area of Mexico where the Aztecs were, the Mayans, or the Maya, the Olmecs, Mixtecs, Zapotecs, all of the prominent groups in that area, many of you are directly related, directly connected to those areas, okay? I highly suggest that you do some research on Moctezuma. He was a very important emperor, and he was another prominent figure that has been so-called, quote-unquote, whitewashed, okay? He has been made to look as if he had whiter or pale skin, but he really was a highly melanated individual, okay? So do your research on him. But moving forward, okay, there's a reason why all of this is coming up. Many of you helped to build ancient cities, okay? Many of you helped build Atlantis and other ancient cities that have been lost in history, okay? Or should I say his story. With the Four of Pentacles here, many of you were very wealthy, okay? You were wealthy and you were secure in all aspects. Many of you had security, like you were protected. You had guards outside of your palace or wherever you domiciled, okay? Because you were very important. You were very important. And so you had to be protected because your people needed you. And so there's a part of your soul that is looking for that protection. That's why you're being pulled to go within, because your higher self is trying to bring you back to that part of you. Your higher self is trying to bring you back to that part of you that contains inner peace, the part of you that knows that you are wealthy, because many of you doubt that. And again, every single time that you try to tap back into that energy, you have a lower vibrational energy somewhere in your presence trying to bring you back down to where you were before. So as you rise, it's like a crab in the barrel mentality. Like these people are trying, this energy or these energies are trying to bring you back down, okay? And it's not them. They are being used. They are being used. Many of you were leaders. Like you, this is the King of Pentacles here. You were King of Pentacles energy sitting on your throne. Like many of you literally lived in castles. Okay, some of you guys even lived in Spain, in the Alhambra. Like a lot of you guys are just amazing. And the craziest thing is that you don't know it. And so that's why your soul is pulling you to go within, because they want you to realize this, okay? Some of you have a hint, like you have an idea, but you don't know for sure. There's a lot of self-doubt here. There's a lot of self-doubt here, especially with the Seven of Staffs in reverse. Okay, a lot of you are lacking courage. You tend to feel defeated. You give up a lot. But with the Lovers card here, many of you have like alien friends. Like, I don't even want to say alien, okay? But you have friends, or you have like partners, okay? I'll just say friends. You have friends that exist in another dimension. You have friends that exist in another dimension with this Lovers here upright. Okay? And so they're connecting with you to remind you of who you are. And so many of you will have a choice to make with this Two of Swords upright. Many of you are going to have to choose between your heart and your head. It says balance the heart and the head to make the best decision. Right? There's like an imbalance there. And that's why a lot of you are being called to rest. So some of you may be feeling a lot, like very tired. Some of you may be feeling like lackadaisical. Like you might get a full night's sleep and wake up tired. For some of you, this is because your soul travels while you sleep. Your soul travels while you sleep. Your soul communicates with this energy from another dimension while you're sleeping. For others of you, it's like You're drained. And so many of you are experiencing an ego death at this time, okay? They're trying to kind of shift your mind from being here in the 3D to being where it's supposed to be. Because you exist beyond the 3D. You transcend space and time. You transcend this dimension. All right. So again, a lot of you're too engulfed in this dimension. So they're trying to they're like jumping up, waving their hands like, hey, we're over here. Look over here. Look at what's over here. And then when you look in that direction, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed it all along. Like all this time I've been looking in the wrong direction. All right. And that's why there's like a lack of stability here. It speaks of broken traditions. Wow. We got the Ten of Pentacles here. The Ten of Pentacles is here in reverse at that. The Ten of Pentacles speaks about broken traditions. All right, family conflict. It's like you forgot, they want to remind you of who you are. But for many of you, you're remembering. As you go within, the more introspection you do, the more you remember. There are things coming to you. These things are coming to you. This information is coming to you, okay? You're realizing that you're supposed to be a leader. It says you are and this is the King of Wands here. It says you are a natural born leader with a vision for the future. Many of you carved hieroglyphs, okay, or meduneture into ancient temples, okay? Like some of you have visited these places and you didn't even know that it was you that left your mark in that area. Wow. Orange and red is very prominent here. But it could be like some of you guys really like that color, or you could be a fire sign. But somebody definitely has reptiles. Somebody definitely has reptiles. Okay, it could be a lizard, a snake, a turtle. So many of you are not meant to work a 9 to 5. You're meant to be entrepreneurs. You're meant to run your own business. You're meant to walk in your purpose. And as you walk in your purpose, you will attain wealth. You will align with wealth, okay? You're not supposed to be chasing money. You're not supposed to be working hard. You're supposed to be working smart. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, it says you are abundant on your own. This is so funny. You are abundant on your own. You don't need nobody's punch clock, okay? It says keeping balance between emotions and practicality is a virtue. How can I balance my practical and nurturing sides in creating abundance? Wow. The Queen of Pentacles talks about abundance, generosity, sensuality, nurturing, practicality. Give me some cards to close this reading. Get your questions ready, guys. You can ask a yes or no question, and I will answer it at the end of the reading, okay? If this is resonating with you, make sure you drop some comments. Make sure you type that like button and subscribe, okay? Yeah, a lot of you are like, you're failing to recognize who you really are. You're failing to recognize your power. And so this is causing delays. 6 of Staffs in reverse. 8 of Staffs in reverse. It's causing delays, slow progress, lack of movement. Wow. But once you open up and you recognize this, once you remember who you are, you got the Ace of Cups here. Your cup is overflowing. And it's like Spirit is literally just handing you this wealth. Spirit is like, okay, I was waiting for you to get on board. Here you go. It talks about new beginnings, clarity, spiritual awakening. Okay, water sign, water energies here as well. Some of you guys may also have like a frog, or you may like frogs. Something about a frog. Okay, new opportunities are on the way with the 4 of Cups here. Again, there's a picture of like a hand coming from the sky handing you something. So like they're handing you this wealth and this abundance that you've been looking for your whole entire life. And you're like, wow, all I had to do was remember who I am. All I had to do was walk in my purpose. This is absolutely amazing. We're closing the reading with the Judgment here, upright. This is absolutely amazing, okay? So the Judgment speaks of rebirth. It speaks of awakening, renewal, okay? So there's divine intervention here. Like I said, remember I told you guys earlier, you have like you have like friends on the other side. Like you have homies, a whole squad on the other side. Like you have like so-called alien friends, right? And so that's why, like, a part of you, that's why you're always looking up, or you're always like staring off into space. Oh wow. Staring off into space. That's interesting. Distance is really an illusion. So that's why you're always just like kind of zoning out, because there's a part of you that knows that you don't belong here. Okay. But you have a mission to complete here. You have a mission to fulfill here. All right. So with this judgment being here, it says be accountable for your actions. What old patterns or habits are you ready to leave behind and transform? Many of you are transforming. You're transforming. Rebirth, okay? You're being reborn. You're awakening. You're going through a spiritual awakening, and you are ascending. Okay? All right, guys, get your questions ready. Get your questions ready. Let's see what the ancestors have to say. You can drop this in the comment section. Drop the question in the comment section, or you can take a mental note of it, okay? In the meantime, let's drop some affirmations in the comment section. I want you guys to say, I am abundant. I am abundant. Okay. I want you to say, I am limitless. I am limitless. I want you to say, I have the power to change my reality. I have the power to change my reality. Lastly, I want you to say, I am my authentic self, and the world is a better place because I'm in it. Okay? I am my authentic self, and the world is a better place because I am in it. All right? All right, guys, ask your question. And sisters, give me an answer. Please give me one card to answer the questions for the collective. One card, please. The answer is yes. Okay? The answer is yes. And there's a message here with it. It says, celebrate your accomplishments and share your joy with others. Celebrate your accomplishments and share your joy with others. Many of you are truly, you're truly a light. Okay? You are a light that shines bright. And you have the ability to change not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you just by simply shining. Okay? Just by simply being who you are. Don't ever forget that. Okay? Sending you guys so much love and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.